cannot get a toe hold in Harlequins half.
There is a lot of defensive energy, isn't there?
Smith with the first kick, and it was a lovely...
It shouldn't have caused a problem. It's high enough for someone to get underneath that and claim that. But it's almost as if one person's coming forward, Arthur Clarke's coming forward looking for a front lift.
Smith. Where's Isgró? Waghorn. Smith and Isgró coming in off his wing. Isgró and Murley offering that. Murley's lost it, but Smith's there. And Isgró. They concede the penalty. Quinn's with the advantage. Isgró. Some flyers outside him in Green and Murley. Didn't get that far. Atkinson. Harris. And this is Jake Morris gratefully on the stretch. The size of Fosogbon. Quinn's looking to stretch things. And Isgró, the Puma, back in field. Feet. Smith. Now Isgró. However hard Gloucester, what a kick. And however hard Gloucester try, they just cannot get a toe hold in Harlequins half.
There is a lot of defensive energy, isn't there? From Harlequins, and Tyrone Green nicked the thing and turned it over.
Isgró, such a busy character. See why he won World Sevens Player of the Year, not so central to it. Porter, maybe some width here. Green, oh, he's found some space, gets the ball away brilliantly. Isgró beetles his way through.
3 on 3, the ball comes out the back from Smith into Green's hands here, steps in, then steps out. They're just dropping off easy tackles, Gloucester, all over the place. He must have run through 8 people so far in 30 minutes. When these guys get in white into that change room, they are going to get an absolute hairdryer treatment. That's a lovely piece of skill though, isn't it, out the back of the hand.
Just as you watch these breakdowns, think about the emphasis Harlequins put on nicking opposition ball.
Here's why he got the lecture.
You always find out a little bit about people in these situations.
Yeah, this next half an hour feels like your season.
Yeah, it does feel like that.
Brilliant. Thanks, George.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Out wide that passes, it gives Quinns, it looks nice, but it gives Quinns so much time to readjust. Actually, Gloucester were 3 or 4 on 2 then. It was never going to be easy to make it work and put something together, but as soon as...
Is that fair enough?
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. I think they're the best breakdown D in the league. Kenningham, Evan.
Porter. Smith. Ooh, and break through the middle by Isgró. And Isgró to Green. Put it down, Tyrone, or pass.
Marcus Smith can take it really flat, takes Williams out of it. And then what are they doing defensively? Atkinson steps in again, gets left in no man's land. They miss a tackle there, they get to the outside. It's a walk.
Atkinson steps in, but Carreras doesn't follow him in. Leaves an enormous gap right outside him. So there are players that Seb Atkinson...
9, look at this. 9's Thomas Williams not there. So you all 2 have to stay, but I don't think that Atkinson has to step in. I think he can just tread water.
Jack Singleton, who's on, was up in support. Oh, and it's been given away, and Murley, who's already scored 3, might have 4. Instead, it's Isgró. And Isgró has 2.
If he does touch it, and it's deliberate, then he stops a break, and he does touch it.
Headlines as well. Let's see. Williams, Atkinson. And he's had a powerful game in midfield, but that's been lost. Harlequins.
The friends, have a look at this breakdown. You need to be frenzied here. We've talked about it. It's passive. You've got a couple of guys arriving.
Who looked up in hope. Northmore, Smith opening up again. Green, work to do. Options to the right. And Isgró scores for Gloucester. And the look on his face suggested it was almost too easy.
the story of their season, I think, Gloucester. They've almost become Quins in some ways. Yes, they've scored some fantastic tries. Yes, they've scored, what, 72 before today? They've also conceded 60, and I think we're seeing reasons why.
Beard, Isgró, he's on a hat-trick now. Back to Oscar Beard.
Defensively, they've not been able to shut down or help their teammates by staying a little bit tighter and then covering the width with pace.
12 wide.
We'll get him sorted out. Who's current captain for Quins?
About sticking on the wing, it's the options that they're both of them providing infield as well, running around the ball.
Yeah, the defensive options as well, so if sides are stretching like today, you look at the Gloucester wingers, they haven't really